the Buffalo job. Instead, that goes to Don Granato. Was the interim coach. The Sabres looked a lot better towards the end of the year than they had in the regular season, which isn't saying much. It's like saying, hey, set a bar for yourself to achieve, and you just take a pace half inch off the ground.
I have a shout out for that, by the way,
Okay?
for the Sabres.
Okay?
Go ahead.
To hold on, wait for it. Brandon Seltenrich. And I am sorry if I did not say your last name properly. He is a colleague of mine at the Hockey Writers. He writes for the Sabres.
Oh.
And he put up some pretty interesting stats on two guys that have been kind of punchlines for us the last 2-3 years. And they did really well in their last stretch, last 14, 15 games.
Okay.
Jeff Skinner and
No.
Ristolainen?
No.
Kyle Okposo.
No.
We don't talk about him that much.
I know.
Okay,
I'm looking at horrible contracts.
Who? Is he? Oh, well, definitely Chase Thompson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Casey Middlestat.
yes.
Yeah.
They did really well. I
I've
think
heard
Paige
that.
Thompson had 12 points in his last 15, and Casey Middlestat was almost a point per game guy. And
Okay.
based on their end of the season interviews, like this is the big thing that really helped with that I liked was they regained their confidence.
So before this player was traded to Montreal, he was a member of the Coyotes, and in the back half of the year, it was a stretch down the middle when the Coyotes looked amazing. So did this player. Now he's a member of the Blue Jackets. That was Max Domi.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to be careful looking at teams that towards the end of the year are playing well.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're going down the stretch, no offense, you aren't playing the Sabres like you're playing a rival. Like, no one is. No one is. The Devils aren't trying against the Sabres.
Yeah, but they're young guys that, we wanted to give them hope.
Is Kyle Okposo blocking a shot against the New Jersey Devils?
No.
Isn't he sick right now?
Is he?
Yeah. No, he's
he's
out.
on the roster. I don't know.
Is he?
I don't mean to take the piss out of Okposo, by the way. Like, that guy's been through a lot.
Yeah.
I just named the two guys because they spoke highly of Don Granato. They looked like they were a bit more settled with him calling the shots, and honestly, we have to say that we have to find the positives for the Sabres.
Yeah.
It's been a whole year of us just talking about
Congratulations.
all the bad things that can happen have happened.
You hired a real hockey coach. I'm happy.
Right.
You- Not a motivational speaker.
He's their seventh coach since 2011.
Stop.
That doesn't surprise. I thought it'd be more.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah.
Not even pleased by that.
I do see the Don Granato signing as a positive in my eyes, and I'm cautious in saying this point because I've said it before with Ralph Kruger, but it seems that he brings a positive energy to the locker room. Like, he was kind of thrown in there at the worst possible time when they were in the middle of a huge losing streak. But like, if you look at the back half of the season, and I get teams weren't playing them as hard, but like, I think there was a little more confidence in some of these guys. And the beginning of the season with Ralph Kruger, I did not see a single ounce of confidence from the majority of this team. So I think if we can see that going into next year, that will be a huge positive for this team, considering the amount of moves that will be happening.
Let me make.
Go on.
Go ahead.
I just have one more fun fact, and we can move on.
Sure.
Don Granato was the head coach for 5 seasons of the United States National Team Development Program. And guess who he coached there?
Cole?
No.
I was about to say him and
Wait,
And it's very important to Buffalo's future.
Jack Eichel?
Jack Eichel, yes. He was his coach there.
I mean, I feel like he doesn't care about Granato being coach more than he cares about his neck.
Of course. But I think it's a connection there to make that. Again, we find the small success stories where we can for Buffalo.
Listen, I don't mean to take the complete piss out of it, by the way. I do think it's a good hire. It's just, it's too easy with Buffalo.
And we've been down this road before.
We have had so many episodes where
I feel like Don Granato walks the lonely road.
I'm pretty sure we have an episode titled "The Sabres Are a Dumpster Fire"?
We have two.
No.
Dumpster Fire and Dumpster Fire Part 2.
Oh, I thought it would be still a dumpster fire.
No.
Burning hot.